Welcome! You've got dads!
Greetings and salutations, this is Felly Cat, and welcome to the semi-final episode of Dream Daddy. I say semi-final because I might do a thing where I do the best possible ending for each character. Haven't decided yet, but anyway, let's get started with Damien. You knew he was going to be the last. You know that. You knew that was going to happen. Because he's holding my baby. Oh, none of that now. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter that I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dadbook. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging out with the got that again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes, be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda, I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Ugh.
Turn into a bat. I don't think... What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. Good point! I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something? I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe that the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I'm going to die. You are going to die. And life carries on without us. Doesn't it make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. That is true. I've seen some of them. They're kind of haunting. Also beautiful. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we had no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. There's no moon. It's not even sunset yet, from what I can tell. I look at Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry, I have to take this. Damien slips away for me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
Oh my!
There's an emergency. Lucian? No, thankfully. But I must take my leave. Oh no! Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come. There isn't time to waste. What happened? And it's daytime. You gotta love it. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push a surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm unsure what kind of place this is. Wait here for a moment, I'll be right back. Oh my god, he's a vet! Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of the seemingly empty building. Oh my god, he's a vet. Distant howls echo from someplace I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. He's a vet! I cautiously peek down the hall in the stall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses out to sniff the air, or he runs a shelter, or both. What have I got myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic. Unsure of where I am or how I can get on, I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Pull out your phone, idiot! There's a flashlight on it. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Oh god, go away! Mary? What are you doing here?
Ugh.
You aren't here for the fight club? I, don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals and then people adopt stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter.
Come on.
Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dame, did you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and the door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see Damien? Oh my gosh. Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, the Victorian-era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. Nobody is, Damien. Nobody is. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions. And I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. So he's not a vet. Damn. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle, that much is true. It's just not all that I am. And I need you to know that. Oh, hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to.
Oh, my.
Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again. Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups, gets out all the time. She somehow learned to open doors and now she's unstoppable. My dad had a dog that could do that. When did she get out?
Yeah.
This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats. Really? Do cats enjoy that? I'll have to try that sometime. And when I came back, she had already bolted. I had to stay here with the pets, so I need you to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be? She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Oh boy. It's the hunt for, the capybara all over again. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown or else she'll turn into a werewolf and start eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Chris. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Oh, we gotta find the last puppa! Damien and I look over the map Damien created. God! Damien's on my brain. Mary created for us. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house. Coffee Dad, Nerd's house. Mary's sick pad. Smalls. Names. Other Nerd's house. Kale. The ocean or whatever. Wow. At least you're not Other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Oh my god, I have no idea where to look. Mary's really growing on me. Let's see if Matt's seen her. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Chris? Gotta stay positive. My dad once told me, Chris, you can't shove raisins up your nose, and that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude, and you know what? I made it happen. Ew. It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity, but on that day I learned that anything is possible if you have good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. When children are really easily, and that was the wrong answer. I was 16. Yeah, no, we're not doing that then. Okay. I should have saved here. Great year for Bark Bark Bark. This will be easy. No sweat if I can wrangle a toddler who suddenly decides that she's princess of the drywall and then spend 3 hours fishing a toddler out of a crawl space in her attic. I can find the dog. It was Amanda. Amanda did that. Okay, yeah. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt.
Oh.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Can't say I have. You're looking for one? Can you describe them to me? Enormous. That pretty well covers it.
Hey.
Cool. I find strays digging for food scraps in the alley out back sometimes. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. We had that. Okay, so stopping to talk to Matt was a good idea. Maybe she wanted to go play in the park. Let's go hit up the softball field. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over, softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, would you? One escaped from the animal shelter. We're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? There was a big dog here just a few minutes ago. I don't think she had an owner, but it really wanted to play. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog.
Nice.
Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later.
Oh.
Many thanks, Craig. Okay, so we're on the right track. She was just there. So, where is just there? Softball field. Did she head over to the aquarium, maybe? That's kind of close to here. Let's make a circle. Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get it out of our car and take a look. You seen anything? No dog here. Not even any sign of her. Did you know the penguins are considered to be the gods of the sea? Really? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Okay, so that was waste of time. Let's check Bayside. We arrived back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any sight of the pooch? None yet, although who knows if she made it into any of these ships. The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Well, yeah, pretty much. Sorry, what are you doing? Hey! I'm heading home to go veg on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? Oh, she's a Mastiff. No dice. I would definitely have remembered that. Gotta run, though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down to the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy. You understand? I do?
Oh.
Of course. Have a lovely evening, Mrs. Sunrack. We must make haste. We're going to find her by sundown. Oh, no. Oh, God. How many goths does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know. How many? 1. Goths are very capable, especially when looking for a dog. Oh, Damien smiles to himself. I keep reading Damien directions from the map as we drive around town. We already went to the coffee spoon, didn't we? Yeah, we checked here, and we did a circle. Let's check the cul-de-sac now, I guess. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. You pull into Brian's driveway and hop out.
Okay.
Hey, don't step on the grass, I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwater lawn? Ooh, here we go. How dare you? I take my luck here very seriously. Chris, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you?
I don't know.
Well, a few hours ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came back outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil. That could be a dog, or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Yeah, he's a good gardener. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food somewhere. More food. Let's try the coffee spoon again. We head back inside the coffee spoon. Hey, Matt. Guys, I think I may have seen that dog you were looking for. Oh, really?
What?
You did? A brown mastiff? Size of a house? Yeah, I saw it digging through the trash in the back. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Of course she did. Did you see what direction it ran in? Thanks for a second. Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through the pans of old right side banana bread. Want to take some for the road, just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. The right side banana bread is going to be so good. It's for the dog. I think he meant to give to the dog. Right, I meant it's going to be so good for the dog to eat. I feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucien is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. Aww, he's a good dad. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. Set east. East from the coffee spoon. Crud. It could be the cul-de-sac, or maybe she ran to the... We were just there. That's hilarious. Let's try it. She already hit the cul-de-sac. Let's head back to the Bayside. I don't know. I feel like I'm chasing my tail. Doesn't seem like anything has changed, but Matt said the message went east from the coffee spoon. It's supposed to be not so east. Okay. So then, back to the cul-de-sac. Except, Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign which is approached with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up onto the porch and step inside. Oh, she's all cootie patootie. They're sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place. Is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. She's such a cutie pie. Oh, woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here, yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Yeah, okay. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Try the salt ball. Pull out the salt ball that Craig gave us. Hey girl, remember this? The Duchess' tail starts wagging, but she's not getting any closer. Damien stops me. If you throw that in here, she'll destroy the house. You're right. Try the banana bread. I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of right said banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread, if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it out of my hand and dropping it on the ground like dogs always do for some reason. Yep. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Oh, she's so cute. Success. Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches a leash to her collar, which she does not appear to be wearing, but whatever. She immediately notices and starts whining. It is time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Pepperoni blast. Nice. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is that dog in my house? It's along. The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Daniel's grip and hurtles toward Ernest. Oh no! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls! Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hi, Hugo! Hugo stands at the door looking like he's at a loss for words. I'm sorry, dude. Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Boof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Woof. We're friends! The Duchess looks at Ernest's face. They're gonna adopt her. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a...
Whoa!
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. She is adorable. I want to give her a big old dog hug. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while. But you had to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. Please don't do that. They're bad for doggies. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pin out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll leave her away the adoption fee since, we technically broke into your household. Well, alright. It's a deal. Yay! Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He actually left the room and we're still in the house, but whatever. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend. I know! He called me Dad! Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting the better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one. But do right by her, and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home, and neither of us are charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two.
Hey.
Chris, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. That went way over his head. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. So am I. Oh, yeah.
Give it a rest, buddy.
Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever heard him, wouldn't dream of it. Mary, you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing. I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? No. He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool. But the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Oh my god, it's me. Then maybe we can be boring together? It would never be boring if it was you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face on my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary, because of course it does. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Does it about have wings? Thou art welcome. Verily, you may take it upon yourself that... You know what? Just kiss me. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes! Of course! Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers intertwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Aww. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I'm making my way to my room. I'm falling into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. Awesome. That's kind of what I was expecting from Damien, considering how refined he is, dog. I only got 384. Really? Whatever.
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
That was the longest end date quote ever. Okay, cool. And you'll be a friend indeed. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy Samoyed right now. His name's Harold, loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about this Afghan with 3 legs again. Sure, Quadro we call it. It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We always could use extra hands around the shelter.
Hey.
And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog, I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor, your kid's a good egg. Here's your goth prince. You two are usually attached at the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. That would have been me. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Hello, Duchess Cordelia. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Okay, we're talking to Lucian. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke What? Also, I'm sorry about the oregano thing. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Chris. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on a bouquet. This is the same deal as always.
Aww. Pew!
I take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party.
Ah,
Did you know that in the Victorian era they would call benches seedy boys? No, they did not. What? Really? I'm kidding, Chris. But what if... It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Chris, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that I might have been embarrassed to show you my true form. My information technology form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I chose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, there are simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way I do. But feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I am greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Chris. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo! Oh, shoot. I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a head on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss. But I think I can make an exception for you. Aw, that was cute. And that's also it. That's all of them. Except for the bad endings, obviously. And Matt's good ending. I didn't do well enough on his dates. But anyway. I love this game. It's awesome. There should be more games like this in the world. It's simple. It's pretty straightforward. The characters have depth, which is something you don't see a lot in these VN type games. Alright, let's get Damien's, whatever you call it. Ah, very cool. I like that. Alright, that was pretty awesome. Thank you for joining me on this rather delightful journey of a little game. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in whatever comes next.